goals to 1. But is it enough? We've seen many turnarounds.
I'm going for DUDU, my South American friend. Come on, DUDU. You can do it, baby.
Sergio Ramos.
Wait, that was Sergio Ramos and Marcelo, right?
How would you play Sergio Ramos? You can't say striker as much as you want to.
Goalkeeper, right?
Come on. Come on.
Actually, yeah, that would be good. Nah, sorry.
No, he's played right back, centre back, or CDM for a lot of the
I think I would play him CDM. I also think he's an underrated striker, not gonna lie.
I mean, he's got the stats to play there. Here's Marcelo into the box for Levi. CR7's got the lead. Unfortunately, can't get the connection of the header. How many times have we seen that this weekend of just CR7 winning it and just laying it into R9?
Always. Ronaldo to Ronaldo. Ronaldo squared. Love to see it.
Dispossessed his little Messi shapeshifter for DUDU, who needs 2 goals to turn this one around. Remember, this is the game to qualify for the FIFA World Cup.
LEVI De Weerd must be feeling like a little bit of the pressure has been lifted. He's leading by 2 goals, but as we know, as you know, and as you probably know as well, 2 goals in FIFA is a scary, scary lead or a scary deficit.
He just needs to score 1, and then your mindset can bring you down. You never know.
You'd like to say a 3-goal cushion would be at least enough for him to see this game out. But he was 1-0 down as well, Leo, and he turned it around, which that in itself, he said about pressure, absolutely, it would have been relieved ever so slightly.
And we've seen a lot of different comebacks this weekend as well. Yesterday, 4-0 up, and a comeback from 4-0 down. Yeah, insane.
Wow. I'll paint the picture to you like this, Crunch. Imagine you're 4-0 down in the game of FIFA. Second leg, you bring it back 4-4, and then you lose on a penalty shootout.
Oh, pain.
Wow, my chair wouldn't exist anymore.
That was, unfortunately, the story of Berke Lyon yesterday.
He didn't qualify because of that. No! Wow. Am I going to sleep with that in your head? I'm sorry. Wow.
So
he
well
will come back
it
stronger, right?
Yeah, did it so well to pull back a 4-0 deficit, but then we've seen so many penalties this weekend.
So many, and I wouldn't be surprised if any of these games that we're watching right now do go to penalties.
Let's just check into this one very quickly between Benny CR7 and Levi Finn. It's a battle between 2 German players. The Rookie of the Year, he has been named Levi Finn of FC Hansa. He's 3-1 down against Benny CR7, who I can tell you right now is up for a bit of redemption. He qualified for the FIFA World Cup last year. This time, he wants to be there in person and make sure that FIFA World Cup does go ahead with his name on it. And at the moment, he is in the driving seat. Loads of 3-1 results, by the way, around us at the moment.
Lots. And as I mentioned, 2 goals. I would imagine that none of these matches will end 3-1. That's my prediction.
JRA line up by 3 goals to 1. He bagged late goals also.
I want another penalty shootout. I put it out there.
I'm sure we might get one somewhere.
I'm sorry for the player, though, that gets it. Wouldn't want to be in, but it would be fun.
Abi Farsi up by 2 goals to 0 against One-Way Crazy, the Danish player. Messi from distance!
Woo!
You never let him on his left foot.
Ever, ever, especially with space like that. I would have bet that that was in. If that was green, that was definitely going in.
You're right.
Number 1 rule, Crunch, never let Messi on his left foot.
I think a lot of players in real life have also tried that. Same they tried for Robin. Honestly, it's not as easy as it looks, I think. Oh, look at Bellingham, man.
A 99 rated shapeshifter item, which is causing terror for FIFA pros.
You reckon someone scored?
Other goals have gone in. Give you an update. And we'll finish the games at the same time for all these remaining 4.
It's interesting to see DUDU. He doesn't look like he's attacking too aggressively. He's still just trying to maintain some of that possession and not taking full control of the game as you think he would need to, being 2 goals down.
I think after such a good start as well here, it's a difficult one for him to turn around. There has been a goal. Abu Farsi looks to have conceded it, so it seems. João Cancelo, of all people, up from fullback. He certainly can get amongst the goals, can the Portuguese fullback. That's game on there. Only 6 minutes into the second leg, lots of time and only a goal in it. Lots
to play for in that one for sure. And João Cancelo, we spoke about yesterday, Brendan, talking about all the different positions that he can play in, left back, right back, in real life even. He's a super versatile player, but in the game as well, and we've seen him everywhere.
Dispossessed, Mbappe finds Messi. This is DUDU.
Oh, yes.
Messi still no way through that time.
I don't know why I really want to see DUDU score. Like, I'm out here rooting for him. I guess people at home are also rooting for someone. Oh my God. Close.
I'm sure there'll be a big celebration if he was to turn the game around.
100%.
These 2 goals, though, against a very good defender. Cannot forget the achievements that Levi has had in the last 12 months or so. As a back-to-back European champion online last year. Won the INSCREVA-SE de Weerd for the first ever time this year, just a few weeks ago in the Netherlands. And he's so young. I mean, that's been the story of Team Gullit. They've just been so good at developing these younger talents. Here's João Cancelo, 5 minutes away from half-time in his second leg. R9 drops the shoulder, little elastico, it's cheeky. Keeps in possession still just about, not for so long.
I can't lie, every time I see an R9 inside the box, it's just the things that these pro players can do with them is unreal.
It's insane. I've been thinking this every single game we've been watching. How do they do that with their hands? How do they press so many buttons at once? It's crazy.
So I heard the words "kom nu," which in Denmark means "come on and let's go." So that means that probably there's been an equaliser over in that game of one-way crazy.
Oh,
and here is that equaliser we're going to see now live on the screen on a replay. João Cancelo had it. Cut back inside to Messi. One more R9. He makes it look so easy. Gullit with the goal. And there's also been a goal here as LEVI de Weerd makes it 4 goals to 1. Maybe it's FIFA World Cup time for another Dutch player. There'd be 4 of them heading to Denmark, which is insane for the Netherlands.
Well, I think that some weight definitely lifted off of LEVI de Weerd's shoulders. You know, as we've mentioned numerous times, going off of... Is that... Oh! Woo! The finesse, again. It is. It's a classic, isn't it?
It's on the finesse. It's not been said for many, many years. I'm gutted I didn't see it live.
You can see how much it means to them, man. Like, look, he's devastated. It's so sad.
But that's what's so difficult in these games, right? You're so used to them trying to come into the box, any pro, but when you give him so much space on the edge of the box and you've got the Mbappes, the Gullits, the R9s, you can finesse from that far out. And you know the quality these players got. If you time it green, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be challenging the goal or flying to the back of the net.
It's really interesting, too, to see how players at this level adapt to different players' play style. They can read the formation, they can read the gameplay, they can read the play style, and so they adapt. LEVI de Weerd hasn't necessarily been able to get into the box. That's the second finesse he scored, and so he goes over the top instead.
Well, I'll tell you what, before we come to you, Crunch, I think this has been the ultimate turnaround in this game, and it is from Bromby's one-way crazy, who was 2-0 down. He looks to be 3-2 up. Gullit is involved in all the goals, so it seems. No matter which game it is, scoring again from the edge of the box. Bromby looking to have a second player in the FIFA World Cup, joining Klenke there. What a player.
I was going to say, the amount of goals we have seen from Gullit just in this half has been unreal. I actually think he may as well be the best box-to-box in the game.
I think a lot of people forget that he's got the stats to finish. It's just, in the nicest way, who would you rather have a finish at goal? Shapeshifter CR7 or Gullit? You know, the answer's there. R9 or Gullit, the answer's there. But sometimes you just got to mix it up, and sometimes you can strike gold.
I know my answer. Sergio Ramos. Every day. Oh, it's another goal.
Marcelo into CR7, tries his best to that Croqueta. I just think DUDU looks a little bit deflated now, Leah, and I just don't know if there's enough in the remaining 40 minutes left for him to try and pull back 3 goals.
It's a tough one for sure. It is only the 50th minute, so there is still a considerable amount of time for him to pull it back. We've seen crazier things happen, and we've seen that he's just queued up a pause. So he's looking to make some tactical changes, some substitutions. He'll have a chat with his coach, take a sip of water, and refocus in order to try and bring this back. I mean, we saw 4 goals be scored yesterday to equalize a 4-0 deficit. Maybe we'll see 3 goals.
What's your best ever comeback?
Mine?
In a game of foot champs, you can think.
Well, once I was doing this video where I let the guy score 6 on me. So I scored 7 then. He had a bronze team there. So yeah, a 7 goals comeback. By the way, I was going to tell you how mad it is to me that Cristiano Ronaldo is passing the ball to Messi. Don't you find that crazy, the things that Ultimate Team lets you do?
Well, I mean, I've seen some of the things that your videos have allowed you to do in Ultimate Team. What's been the secret for you over the last couple of months? You've had incredible growth on YouTube. Your community's growing more than ever. What have you enjoyed so much about making FIFA videos, especially this year on 22?
Honestly, to the simplest form, I've just enjoyed making people laugh. So through these times, I think what powers me, what has made the biggest difference is just thinking about the other side, the person that's actually watching it and trying to make the video as good as it can possibly be so they can smile. That's it. Honestly, like on the bottom. Oh my God.
Levy could seal the deal. Oh my God, Mbappe, you've timed it green. You've not hit the target.
You see what I mean? When you don't time it green, he scores, and when you time it green, he doesn't score. I thought for sure that was a goal. I think 9 times out of 10 that would have been a goal.
Wow.
Fortunately, Levi de Weerd doesn't need it necessarily at this point, but
if he did.
But if
he's
that would
gonna
have been a really unfortunate miss.
He's going to have nightmares with
Yes,
that one
yes.
if he goes to lose. It was Mbappe on his left foot, though.
Yeah.
You know? Wouldn't have fancied him to score.
Still, you'd think maybe that team of the season item would have popped up with a goal there. It's into the pause menu for CM DUDU. There is not all the time left in.
It gives me so much nostalgia when I see Ramos at right back. I just can't, you don't even understand. When I grew up watching him being that player that could go up and score.
Always.
Right?
Always, yes.
So see him at
I'm
right back.
expecting when we get back in the next few weeks to see I use shapeshifter Ramos at striker and for champs.
I already did.
We're done.
Yeah, he actually scored a banger. I'm telling you, he's a striker, bro. If anything, a fun fact is my first ever video to actually get me on the algorithm on people watching it was using a Ramos card as striker. Sadly enough, it was the card that when he left Real Madrid, the end of an era.
The end of an era, indeed. Lots of tears, lots of sadness.
It is what it is.
At least you enjoyed the Champions League this year.
That's true, we did. We did indeed.
Yeah, yeah. Eder Militao feeling the boots. Oh, wow. You know how heartbreaking it must be to like get across on your box when you're playing at this high level? Because anything can happen.
Especially when you've got quality queuing up in there. 23 minutes away is Levi de Weerd away from official FIFA E World Cup status. What a year it's been, Leo. I mean, what a playoffs it's been for the Netherlands. 4 players will be going to Denmark from the Netherlands, which is probably a first.
Yeah, definitely great representation from the
CM DUDU, that's a red time. It's got in, though.
Okay, all right, you see?
Is that Cristiano? Let's go.
I mean, red timed, not necessary in front of goal like that. Mbappe through to Ronaldo into the space. Red time, but still in.
Count your lucky stars tonight. That when Mbappe misses green, and that's red and goes into the back of the net.
How things work. Been done before.
Come on, Dudu. Oh, that's shapeshifter Ronaldo. I can't wait to try him, by the way. Have you tried him? No?
I don't know what million coins you think I've got here.
Yeah, I can afford him.
You can. Oh, sorry. Yeah, he's expensive. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget. You know, people have limitations. Oh my.
Well, I think we've just seen more goals going. It will give him to you live as soon as we can. 3 more games also. Very close to ending just behind us. I think Levi has been in many finals in the last 12 months that he should look to see this one out. 15 minutes left to play. Back to the pause menu we go for CM DUDU, as expected. Probably, Leo, it's a 3 at the back and for everything forward.
I think so. All-out attack is what we'll see. Aggression, maybe constant pressure. And he's got to put out all his ducks in a row, all his eggs in one basket. He's got nothing to lose at this point.
Everyone forward.
Also,
Ramos.
what was the instruction that you put? Constant pressure?
Absolutely.
Does it work anymore? Like, have you seen it work previously?
Every pro.
Every pro.
Losing the game, constant press, get the bars up. Get that depth up.
Constant pressure, look, Cristiano.
15 minutes.
15 minutes between him and going to Copenhagen. Wow.
That's a goal, Gullit. Could be in! That's the goal! And what a storyline! Gullit with the goal to send his FIFA Pro player to the FIFA E World Cup. It's 4 from 4 from Team Gullit.
What?
Incredible. Incredible performance.
Superb, superb. And what that must mean to Levi de Weerd. Might have been feeling a little bit down. An easy, quick turn and first-time shot near post. Going in.
The icon that made the team crunch scores in game to send his pro player to the FIFA E World Cup.
True. He was green in the stars. He was green in the stars. I can't lie. I didn't know Gullit was this good inside the game. I was used to using, like, I don't know, Atal, midfield. But I'm going to have to use him next time.
Well, Levi de Weerd, Team Gullit came with 4 players to the playoffs. All 4 of them look to qualify. Incredible, incredible. It looks like it is going to be all smiles for Team Gullit. That will be travelling in numbers to Denmark in 11 days' time. This game also very close to concluding. Benny CR7 back-to-back FIFA E World Cups for VFL Bochum. That'll be 2 players, by the way, for VFL Bochum at the FIFA E World Cup, which is incredible for those as well. Levi Finn will try his best to pull his way back into the tie, but 8 minutes left for 3 goals. Not even that now, Lee. It just is not going to be possible.
Unfortunately not. I don't think there's enough time to keep Levi Finn in it. But you were mentioning a lot of nations with multiple representation, and I think it's really interesting to see who has qualified this year and who unfortunately has not. Names that we thought would and names that we thought wouldn't have. And it'll be interesting. It'll be an opportunity for these players to, you know, make a name for themselves at the highest level, the biggest competition of the year.
Well, it means just a little bit more as well for Benny CR7. Qualified last year, didn't physically get to go to the World Cup. This time he will be there amongst the 32. And there will be 3 German players that will qualify as part of that too. Incredible outing it's been from the Netherlands, by the way. Have to give them credit to the Eredivisie, the Orange, the structure in the Netherlands for FIFA Pro players. They are developing, they're getting better. With teams like Team Gullit being part of that. CM DUDU gets the goal back, but as nice of a finish it will be from R9, it won't mean too much. Benny CR7 knows he's off to Copenhagen for the FIFA E World Cup. He's emotional.
What a goal that was by DUDU too. The ball roll, calm as you like, so composed in front of goal. But will that be enough? I don't think it will.
He still needs how many?
2
goals? 2 goals. Ah, you can do it, DUDU. Come on, babe.
I think we're near enough done here. 2 minutes of added time. Levi de Weerd will also be at a World Cup again this year. 18 years of age, and what he's achieved already is absolutely ridiculous. They questioned him on land. Don't need to question him anymore.